My beloved child. Archangel Michael says. There is a reason your spirit was guided to this message at this exact moment. Something hidden has been moving quietly behind the scenes, and it was never meant to remain unseen for long. A powerful exchange has already taken place concerning you, and its weight is heavier than you realize. There has been a sudden stillness around you, not because nothing is happening, but because everything is aligning at once. The silence you feel is not emptiness, it is anticipation forming before a major shift. Forces unseen have been instructed to pause until you receive this truth. Someone did not merely think about you, they acted with intention and commitment. Resources were gathered, doors were contacted, and influence was used with a single focus centered on your name. This was not accidental, delayed, or symbolic, it was deliberate and finalized. The energy surrounding this moment is urgent, commanding, and precise. What was arranged cannot be undone, only revealed and activated. This is why you are being urged to open this now and not later. Type Amen 333 to receive the blessing prepared for this moment. A transaction does not always involve money alone, it involves authority, permission, and timing. Someone placed value on you in a way that shifted power structures without your knowledge. What was agreed upon created a ripple that has already begun touching your life. You may have sensed pressure without understanding its source. That pressure was the echo of decisions made in rooms you never entered. Agreements were signed in the spiritual realm before circumstances began adjusting in the physical. This is why certain people suddenly changed toward you. Their tone, distance, or attention shifted because they felt the movement but did not understand it. Your presence began to carry weight they could no longer ignore. Protection was activated the moment that payment was made. No interference, delay, or manipulation can reverse what has been sealed. What belongs to you is being guarded with precision and force. Type Amen 444 and comment, I receive, to align with this protection. There is a reason this message carries authority instead of comfort. You are not being soothed, you are being positioned. Comfort comes after alignment, not before it. What is opening for you requires awareness, not fear. Fear was never invited into this process, only clarity and obedience. The instruction is clear because the outcome is fixed. You are stepping into a space that others attempted to control without your consent. Their involvement ends where your awakening begins. The moment you understand what was done, you regain command over its direction. Nothing about this was random, delayed, or miscalculated. Every second of waiting served a purpose you will soon understand. Timing was the final requirement before revelation. Type Amen 555 if you are ready to step into what was arranged for you. There are benefits attached to this transaction that exceed what you imagined for yourself. Favor, access, and elevation were included without negotiation. You were spoken of in places you never entered, yet your name carried authority. This is why resistance has failed against you repeatedly. Even when obstacles appeared, they dissolved without explanation. That was not coincidence, that was enforcement. What was paid secured your passage beyond certain limitations. Lines were crossed on your behalf that could not have been crossed by effort alone. This is why things are about to accelerate rapidly. You are not late, you are precisely on schedule. Everything you endured before now was preparation for sustainability. What is coming is meant to last. Type Amen 777 and comment, "IT is activated," to seal this phase. There is no need to announce this shift to everyone around you. The evidence will speak louder than explanation. Results will answer questions you never address. This message was sent as confirmation, not warning. You are not being threatened, you are being informed. Awareness is your advantage in this moment. Remain steady, focused, and observant. Small signs will begin appearing within days. These signs are markers, not the destination. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen 999 to stay under divine coverage as this unfolds. The movement around you is intensifying now, even if your outer world still looks unchanged. What was set in motion has crossed the point where reversal is possible. Momentum has already chosen your direction. The weight you have been carrying was never meant to be permanent. It existed only until authority intervened on your behalf. That intervention has already occurred. You are beginning to outgrow spaces that once felt familiar. Conversations no longer satisfy you the same way. This is the first visible sign of the exchange that was made. Type Amen 111 to stay aligned with this unfolding shift. There is a boundary forming around you that did not exist before. Certain energies can no longer reach you the way they once did. This separation is intentional and necessary. You may notice that attempts to distract you are losing their effect. Old patterns feel weaker and less convincing. That is because your attention is being reclaimed. What was purchased for you included clarity. Confusion is being removed layer by layer. You are starting to see motives, timing, and truth with sharper vision. Type Amen 222 and comment, "I see clearly," to strengthen discernment. Behind the scenes, adjustments are still being made. Some doors are closing softly while others are being prepared quietly. This is not loss, it is refinement. You are being repositioned into environments that can sustain what you carry. Places that drained you will no longer hold you. Spaces that honor your value will begin to appear. This transition is firm but gentle. Nothing is being ripped away violently. Everything is being reassigned with purpose. Type Amen 333 to accept this reassignment. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says the authority covering you is not temporary. It was issued with permanence in mind. What stands with you now will remain with you. This authority does not announce itself loudly. It operates through results, not explanations. It is recognized by outcomes, not words. Those who attempted to interfere are already losing access. Their influence is fading without confrontation. Silence is handling what conflict never could. Type Amen 444 if you feel the protection settling around you. Your inner strength is stabilizing in a new way. Emotional reactions are being replaced with grounded confidence. You are no longer easily shaken. This stability is part of what was secured for you. You were never meant to survive on constant recovery. You were meant to move forward steadily. Notice how certain worries are no longer gripping you. They still exist in thought, but they no longer control your direction. That is progress. Type Amen 555 and comment, I am steady, to anchor this state. The next phase will introduce alignment with the right people. Connections will feel natural instead of forced. Mutual respect will replace explanation. You will recognize these connections by ease. No chasing, no proving, no shrinking. Everything will flow with balance. This is not coincidence, it is coordination. Timing is being managed carefully. You will meet who you need when you are ready. Type Amen 666 to prepare for aligned connections. What is unfolding is larger than a single moment. It is a sequence designed to elevate you step by step. Each phase builds on the last. Remain observant without rushing. Speed will come naturally when the foundation is complete. Patience here multiplies results later. You are not behind, you are protected in the process. Every delay was a shield. Every pause was preparation. Type Amen 888 to remain patient and protected. The signs will continue, subtle at first, then undeniable. Changes in opportunity, communication, and atmosphere will confirm what you are receiving now. Let evidence speak for itself. Your role is to stay aligned, grounded, and receptive. Resistance only slows what is already secured. Trust keeps the path clear. This message is not ending, it is expanding. What follows will reveal the deeper purpose behind what was paid for you. The pressure you feel now is not pushing you down, it is shaping you forward. Resistance has lessened because authority has overridden interference. What once required effort will soon respond to presence alone. You are entering a stage where reactions around you reveal more than words. People will expose their intentions without speaking them. Observation will give you advantage. The atmosphere around you is changing before circumstances fully shift. This is the warning before manifestation. Awareness arrives first so you are not shocked by results. Type Amen 101 to stay centered as revelation increases. There are details you were never meant to know earlier. Knowing them too soon would have burdened you instead of preparing you. Now your strength matches the truth. Information will surface naturally without investigation. Conversations will bring confirmations without searching. Pieces will align without explanation. This unfolding is controlled and measured. Nothing will overwhelm you. Everything will arrive in portions you can hold. Type Amen 202 and comment, I am ready, to receive clarity. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says the command over your path has been restored fully to you. No one else holds leverage where you stand now. What was attempted without consent has been neutralized. This restoration changes how outcomes respond to you. Decisions will lean in your favor. Timing will begin to work with you instead of against you. You will notice confidence settling into your actions. Not forced confidence, but quiet certainty. That certainty is authority recognizing itself. Type Amen 303 to activate restored command. The exposure you are approaching will not be dramatic or chaotic. It will be calm and undeniable. Truth will surface in a way that cannot be argued. Those who benefited from confusion will retreat without confrontation. They will sense the shift and step back. Distance will form naturally. You do not need to announce anything. Your stability will speak. Silence will protect what words never could. Type Amen 404 if you choose peace over explanation. Strength is no longer coming from survival. It is now coming from alignment. You are no longer bracing, you are standing. This shift will reflect in your body, your tone, and your decisions. You will feel less urgency and more direction. Calm will replace constant alertness. This calm is not weakness. It is evidence that protection is active. You are no longer guarding everything alone. Type Amen 505 and comment, I am covered, to settle into this state. Opportunities will begin responding to you differently. Access will open with less effort. Conversations will move faster toward results. This is not luck. It is alignment catching up with preparation. What you built quietly is about to be recognized openly. Your past endurance prepared you for this pace. You will not be overwhelmed by acceleration. You are equipped to manage it. Type Amen 606 to welcome forward movement. There will be moments of reflection as this unfolds. You may realize how much you carried unnecessarily. Release will come with understanding. Forgiveness may surface without being forced. Not because others deserve it, but because you are free. Freedom allows closure. This is not forgetting. It is choosing not to be tied. You are stepping into a lighter season. Type Amen 707 to release old weight. What comes next builds upon stability, not struggle. You are no longer being tested for endurance. You are being prepared for expansion. The next stage will reveal why timing mattered so much. Every delay protected quality. Every pause refined direction. Remain grounded and attentive. The unfolding is precise. More will be revealed as you continue forward. A quiet strength is settling into your life now, one that does not demand attention yet cannot be ignored. This strength is the result of alignment finally locking into place. What was unstable before is becoming firm beneath your steps. You may notice that your reactions are slower but wiser. You are no longer pulled instantly into emotion or explanation. This pause is power taking its rightful position. Everything unfolding now is happening with intention. Nothing is leaking energy anymore. What surrounds you is being filtered carefully. Type Amen 808 to remain steady in this strengthened state. The environment around you is adjusting to match your elevation. Some connections will naturally fade without conflict. Others will step forward with sincerity and respect. You are no longer required to convince anyone of your worth. Your presence will set the tone without effort. This is what happens when authority becomes internal. There is peace forming where there used to be tension. That peace is not temporary. It is the result of protection doing its work. Type Amen 909 and comment, I am at peace, to anchor this calm. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says the shield around you has been reinforced. What approaches you now must come clean and aligned. Anything else will be turned away quietly. This reinforcement is why you feel less affected by negativity. Words that once lingered now dissolve quickly. Energy that once drained you no longer attaches. You are not becoming distant, you are becoming selective. Discernment is guiding your boundaries. This is wisdom activating fully. Type Amen 1001 to honor this discernment. There will be moments when you realize how much has changed internally. Old triggers no longer activate the same response. Familiar situations feel different. This is growth becoming visible to you. Not rushed, not forced. Earned through endurance and patience. You are stepping into a version of yourself that no longer negotiates self-respect. Decisions are clearer. Direction feels natural. Type Amen 1111 to align with this evolved self. The next openings will come with responsibility, not pressure. You will be trusted with more because you are stable enough to carry it. This trust will feel affirming, not heavy. Support will appear where you least expect it. Assistance will arrive without you having to ask. This is provision responding to alignment. You are not walking alone in this phase. Guidance is present, quiet, and consistent. You are being watched over carefully. Type Amen 1212 and comment, I am supported, to receive this help. Your confidence will continue to deepen. Not the loud kind that seeks validation, but the grounded kind that knows its place. This confidence will influence outcomes subtly. People will respond differently to your words. Conversations will move toward resolution instead of resistance. Your tone will carry authority without force. This is leadership energy stabilizing within you. It does not demand recognition. It naturally commands respect. Type Amen 1313 to step fully into this authority. As this phase settles, you will sense anticipation building again. Something further is preparing to unfold. This anticipation is not anxiety, it is readiness. What comes next will bring confirmation of everything you have felt. The purpose behind the payment, the timing, and the protection will become clearer. Remain observant and grounded. The final reveal is approaching steadily. What has been prepared will soon be completed. What is completing now has been forming longer than you realize. The final pieces are sliding into place quietly and precisely. Nothing is rushed, and nothing is missing. You may feel a sense of calm certainty replacing anticipation. This certainty is confirmation settling in. The outcome no longer feels distant. Your energy is no longer scattered. Focus has returned to you fully. Direction feels natural instead of forced. Type Amen 1414 to stay grounded as completion begins. The purpose behind everything that unfolded is beginning to make sense internally. Not every detail needs explanation anymore. Understanding is arriving without effort. You are no longer searching for validation outside yourself. Inner alignment has replaced external approval. This shift marks maturity and readiness. What you carry now is stability. It allows expansion without collapse. This balance was necessary before completion. Type Amen 1515 and comment, I am aligned, to seal this balance. Results will now begin to appear more visibly. Changes in opportunity, recognition, and access will confirm what has already shifted within. Evidence will follow alignment naturally. You will notice that outcomes respond faster to your decisions. Momentum is cooperating with you. Progress no longer feels delayed. This responsiveness is not coincidence. It is alignment finally being mirrored outwardly. What you embody is being reflected back. Type Amen 1616 to receive visible confirmation. The influence you now carry will extend beyond what you expected. Others will benefit simply from your presence and clarity. Your steadiness will create stability around you. This influence does not require instruction or control. It operates quietly through example. Calm becomes contagious. You are no longer absorbing chaos. You are diffusing it. This is a sign of internal authority fully activated. Type Amen 1717 and comment, "I lead with peace," to affirm this role. There is a sense of arrival forming now. Not an ending, but a foundation being completed. From here, growth becomes sustainable. You are no longer rebuilding from damage. You are building from strength. This difference will define what comes next. Your future actions will be intentional rather than reactive. Choices will be guided by clarity, not urgency. This is freedom. Type Amen 1818 to honor this new foundation. As completion settles, gratitude may rise naturally. Not forced gratitude, but quiet appreciation for endurance and growth. Recognition of how far you have come will bring peace. You no longer need to revisit old chapters to prove strength. Survival has already served its purpose. Wisdom has taken its place. Rest will feel deeper now. Not escape, but restoration. Energy will replenish more easily. Type Amen 1919 and comment, "I am restored," to welcome renewal. What unfolds next will build upon everything stabilized here. Expansion will come without strain. Progress will feel supported. You will continue forward with confidence that does not waver easily. Challenges will be met with clarity instead of fear. Stability will remain your anchor. This completion marks the end of uncertainty and the beginning of sustained alignment. You are ready for what continues. Type Amen 2020 to step forward fully aligned. This message closes not with urgency, but with assurance. What was arranged has fulfilled its purpose. What remains now is growth, clarity, and steady progress. You stand in a position of awareness and balance. Nothing essential is missing. Everything necessary is present. Remain steady, observant, and grounded. The path ahead is clear, and you are prepared to walk it. The flow does not stop here, it steadies and deepens. What you are walking into now is continuity, not interruption. Momentum is becoming sustainable. You will notice that decisions feel easier to make. Doubt no longer pulls you in multiple directions. Certainty is guiding your steps quietly. Your inner voice has become clearer. It no longer competes with noise. Alignment has simplified your path. Type Amen 2121 to remain steady in this flow. Daily life will begin to reflect inner order. Small things will fall into place without effort. Structure will replace strain. You will find yourself less reactive to external pressures. Opinions around you will lose their weight. Your direction will feel self-confirming. This is not isolation, it is independence. You are connected without being controlled. Balance has been restored. Type Amen 2222 and comment, I walk in balance, to affirm this state. Your confidence will now express itself through consistency. Showing up will feel natural instead of demanding. Reliability will become your signature. Others will begin to trust your presence instinctively. Not because you explain, but because you are stable. Stability creates safety. This will open doors that chaos never could. Order attracts opportunity. Calm invites cooperation. Type Amen 2323 to strengthen consistency. There will be moments when you reflect on how much you have changed. Old versions of you will feel distant. Growth will feel undeniable. You will no longer crave closure from the past. Understanding has already settled. Peace has replaced the need for answers. This detachment is healthy and intentional. It frees your energy for what is current. Your focus is now forward. Type Amen 2424 and comment, I release the old, to complete detachment. Your future planning will feel clearer now. Goals will align with capacity. Vision will match energy. You are no longer overreaching or underselling yourself. Perspective has adjusted accurately. Expectations are realistic and strong. This clarity will protect you from burnout. Sustainability will guide ambition. Progress will be steady. Type Amen 2525 to protect long-term growth. Support systems will continue forming quietly. The right help will appear at the right time. You will not need to chase assistance. You will recognize genuine support by ease. No pressure, no obligation. Mutual respect will define connection. This will restore trust in collaboration. You will no longer feel like you carry everything alone. Shared strength will emerge. Type Amen 2626 and comment, I accept support, to welcome alignment. Your environment will begin mirroring your inner order. Spaces will feel calmer. Disruptions will lessen. You may feel inspired to reorganize, simplify, or refine. This urge reflects inner clarity moving outward. Alignment expresses itself physically. Honor these impulses gently. Small adjustments will create large impact. Harmony builds through intention. Type Amen 2727 to align inner and outer space. As you continue forward, reassurance will come through consistency. Not dramatic signs, but reliable outcomes. Trust will deepen through experience. You will begin to rely on yourself in a new way. Confidence will feel earned and grounded. Assurance will replace urgency. This stage is about living what has been established. No proving, no rushing. Just steady movement. Type Amen 2828 and comment, I move with confidence, to affirm this phase. What lies ahead will build upon everything stabilized now. Growth will feel supported rather than strained. Expansion will feel natural. You are no longer preparing to begin. You are already moving within it. This is continuity in action. Remain present and steady. The path continues clearly from here. Alignment will carry you forward.